show. It was a long road, and we not here at the same show at the same time, but it's the same grind. We gonna do this thing, the livest thing you find on the internet, right at this time frame. But we gonna do this thing. I'm not insane, and I'm glad to be here. I didn't have to be, neither did you, but we true to each other like sisters and brothers. Talk about inheriting the beef. Oh wait now, today, this afternoon on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about inheriting a beef and getting caught up in somebody else's mess. Inheriting a beef and getting caught up in somebody else's mess. What y'all know about that? What do you know about your brother or your sister having a problem with somebody, and so you having a problem with somebody? What do you know about that? What do you know about not even wanting to have a problem with somebody, but when you gotta ride, you gotta ride. Ain't no other feelings that you ever had inside. You gotta take this little walk with me, and we gonna have a little talk and see if we can squash the beef or make the thing cook. But I tell you one thing, if you throw a right hook, I'ma have to start jabbing and uppercutting. Yo, I have to do this beef conflict over something. Well, that's what we talking about today on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Inheriting a beef and being caught up in somebody else's mess. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I've been in a situation like this or been close to a situation similar to this, I would have a couple of dollars for real. I would have something to be able to holler. That's real. But that's what we're talking about today on this Saturday, man. This show almost did not happen, but I'm glad it did. I want to come through and talk to you, kid, because I said that I would be here at 1 o'clock, and I meant to do that, but no, I couldn't rock at that particular time. But I said I'm gonna come back, and it won't be whack. Inheriting a beef and getting caught up in somebody's mess. I know that y'all can relate to this. Inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess. Inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess. Inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess. When's the last time you have had this happen to you? Don't tell me that it never happened to you, because there's no such thing as friendship, partnership, loyalty, family without this being a staple. Now, it may not have been as severe or as serious as it may have been for some people at some time, somewhere with somebody. But I'm sure that somewhere along the line in your friendship, in your family, in your partnership, in your marriage, you have touched this. Because when you love somebody, you show loyalty to them. You show dedication to them. You let them know that this is us against all of them. This is us against the world. I got your back no matter what the situation is. I'm going to hold you down, baby. I'm going to make sure that everything gets taken care of for you. I am true blue. It's me and you. And I am down with us times two. And I don't care whoever don't like it. If you give me the ball and I'ma spike it like I score a touchdown, even if you didn't even make it to score, you're my person, my people, and we gonna make it right. And then whoever don't like this thing, well, they can take a taste of the job. Anyway, that's how it's going down on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Saturday from 1 p.m. But this time from 3 p.m. till around 4:30-ish. And the reason that we say 4:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is a Saturday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and we are talking about inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess. How y'all feeling today on this Saturday, man? How are y'all feeling on this Saturday? Personally, I'm feeling like a real man should, but I don't know if y'all can tell by my eyes if they look a little red. It's because I'm tired. I didn't sleep much last night. Y'all know we had the show last night. It ended what? Around 2:30? Something like that. In the 2 o'clock hour. And so I only slept till around 8 o'clock. And I had, at the crib, I had an issue going on at the crib with my electricity. No, I paid my bill. Don't get me wrong. I paid the bill and everything like that. But something was going on with some outlets weren't working, which meant some appliances weren't working, devices weren't working, and I can't have that. I had to get this thing fixed. So I couldn't do the show at 1 o'clock because I had my electrician come in and check things out. So I said, but I'm not going to skip a show today. I'm not going to try to skip a show any day if I don't have to. And I didn't have to today, so here we are. And we're talking about inheriting a beef. Inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess. What y'all know about it? What do you know about being loyal to somebody who may not be as loyal to you? What do you know about being down for your soldier? What do you know about being a gangster to your gangster? What do you know about being a brother to your brother, a sister to your sister, being a son or daughter to your mom or your dad? What do you know about it? What do you know about being ready to ride out? What do you know about being willing to ride out no matter what the circumstances? What do you know about not even caring about what nobody said or what they did? All you need to know is this is my person, and I know them the way that I know them, and whatever they into, I'm into it. What do you know? What do you know about not needing a whole lot of information? All you want to know is where are they and where do we need to go in order to go get them? What do you know about that? Well, we're going to talk about that today. Because there may be times when you were younger when you were ready to ride out with no information. There may have been times when you involved yourself in situations that later on you lived to regret. Or when you found out that the person that you were riding for was probably the person that needed to be rode on. But that's what it is, man. And getting caught up in someone else's mess, that can, we can be talking about the first sentence as far as inheriting a beef, or we can be talking about a whole variety of known and unknown people that we have come across where, yeah, you find yourself up in some crazy stuff and you didn't invite none of that. That is not the road that you were trying to travel. But here we are. Stacy White, I want to thank you. For coming through. Thank you for that super chat. What a super sticker. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. And Robin Ming, what? I almost thought I had to put my say what? The originator, down with the original crew, still down with me. You know I'm still down with you. Good to see you. That you are a sight for sore eyes. That's my word. I hope everything is good with you. Stacy White says, so close to home. Oh, so you know about inheriting a beef, huh? Okay. All right. Oh, look at this. Stacy, it says that this is your fifth super either super chat or super sticker that you have donated to this show. So we want to. Good looking out for you. Cowbell. Give a cowbell. Give a cowbell. Give a cowbell. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mucho. Care Bear, thanks for coming on through. And Catface Enthusiast says, I'll send you $50 if you smoke a rock on a stream. I wouldn't smoke a rock in a house. I wouldn't smoke a rock with a mouse. For $50, shit, a good rock costs you that much. But I appreciate you coming on through. If you're still here, Catface Enthusiast, I ain't mad at you. Maybe you think that you could just give a black person a few dollars and they'll smoke crack for you. But first of all, they have to be willing to smoke crack. Me and my peoples don't do that. We don't even drink, let alone smoke the crack. But for you, I hope that you find. Oh man, come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are we frozen? Oh shit. Are we frozen, y'all? So-called chosen, frozen. Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh. Okay. On my side, it's saying that I'm frozen. So, if I'm good, am I good? Because I'll keep going. I'll keep going, but I keep getting a notification asking me if I want to close the app or wait. So I keep pressing wait, but then the notification keeps coming up, and I don't know if it's going to. I don't know what it's going to do. But it's still showing that we're at 10:42 on my side. Come on, man. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna just go through with it. All right. So have you ever inherited a beef? You know, somebody who somebody who you were close to was beefing with somebody. They had a problem with somebody. They had a conflict with somebody. Maybe they fought somebody. Had a disagreement, an argument, a very very damaging conflict or different point of view or exchange with somebody, and they involved you. They said, well, listen. You know, I don't really rock with them like that because they did me dirty. They did me wrong. They never had no love for the kid. They never ever had no love for the kid. Well, I don't know, man. This error message, man, this YouTube isn't responding thing is concerning me. It really is. It's concerning me because I don't want them to cut the stream. Wait a minute. I know when I'm using this phone. When I'm using the camera, when I get cut, I can't come back. Now I don't know if that's the way it works with the phone, but I'm scared to find out. But somebody let me know if we're still taping. Let me know if we're still taping. Let me know if we're still taping. All right. But yeah. So, you know, you may have gotten into a situation with somebody. Has had a problem with somebody. Maybe you knew the person that they had a problem with. Maybe you didn't. But they may have involved you or given you the green light to be mad at them, just like they're mad at you. Wait a minute. I see we have a call on the line. Oh. Wait a minute. Do we have a problem? We have a call on the line. Caller with the last numbers 4828. Let me take them. By the way, y'all can call in 319-527-6199. We're going to keep this thing going. Even if I have to restart the app or whatever, we're going to keep this thing going. It's not going to stop. All right, let me see. Caller with the last 319-527-6199. Let me get myself together. 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199. You can call in, press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show, and we're talking about inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess. Caller with the last numbers 4828. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Thank you for calling in. What's on your mind this afternoon? What's good?
Okay, good afternoon. I did not press 1, but I'm here now.
Oh. You know what? Okay. You're right. You didn't. You know?
No. No, I was just calling in to listen. But normally I do press 1, so it's all good.
It's all good. All right. I know we're having problems on the stream side. You know what I mean? We're having problems on the YouTube stream side. So, I don't know.
Well, it's on my TV. It looks fine to me. It's
you can still, TV, so. Okay, no distortion.
Yeah,
the picture not, all right. Because I can't see. Yeah. On my screen, it stopped at 10:42. And the last message that I can see is Catface Enthusiast. Yeah. That's the last message that I can see. So that's where I am with it. So anyway, in terms of the topic, we're talking about inheriting a beef, being in a conflict with someone that you probably weren't asking for. You may know the person, you may not know them, but someone who you are close to, someone that you care about, somebody that you're down with, somebody that is related to you or whatever, has a problem with someone, and they have expressed to you that they're mad at that person, or they have a problem with that person because that person has done something to them, rubbed them the wrong way, is not of good character, is not the type of person that we could or would consider to be a friend. So you being the loyal, dedicated, faithful friend, partner, spouse, lover that you are, or family member that you are, you said, oh, okay, they did that to you? Oh, this is how it's going down? All right, well, you got a problem with them. I got a problem with them. We may have been in that situation before. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. I am that friend where, if if you have a problem with them, or if they have if they have a problem with you, then now I have a problem with them. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean? Because I'm pretty laid back, and I tend to have friends that are more animated. So they might have a problem with a bunch of people.
Okay.
It's like whatever. You don't like them, it's whatever. But if I see, like I had this one friend, we're no longer friends now, but I had this one friend where it had to do with a guy. She was dating this guy, his ex girl. All of a sudden, wanted to fight my friend. It went past like cyberbullying. She was threatening her, and so once that was on the table, and my friend can't. Well, my ex friend, she can't fight. She got a big mouth, but she can't fight.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm sorry, what? What happened? What we doing? So I automatically inherited that whole beef and showed up like the Gestapo. Wherever my friend was, I was too, damn it. So it's also happened with like cousins. I have a lot of little cousins that are like, 2, 3, 4, 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
So I'm never going to let something happen to them. So I ended up most of my life inheriting their beefs. It's always something. I never really had to inherit it with my brothers, except for one brother. Because like if it was a girl and he didn't want to put his hands on a girl, he was like, stay right there. I'll be right back. And the next thing you know, instant inherited beef. So it's definitely happened to me on a couple of different levels.
Okay. Now, when you inherit a beef, have you ever been turned off by the beef that you had? Like, when you're younger, you might inherit a beef, and like I was talking about earlier, you may not ask a whole lot of questions, and you may not, really care about, what the other side or the ops have what they may know about the person that you inherited the beef from. So you may not take a whole lot of things into consideration. All you know is that they want to fight your friend, or they have fought your friend, or they're going against your friend, and it's a bunch of them, or one advantaged one of them to your disadvantaged person that you are defending. And it's not always a situation where you are the victim, or your friend or the person that you are inheriting the beef from. It's not that they're always the victim. Sometimes they're the aggressor. So they might be telling you how come it's necessary for us to ride on these no good bastards. If you are connected to somebody that may be a bully, like maybe they're a bully, but they're your brother. Maybe they're a bully, but they're your best friends. Always since the sandbox. Maybe they tried to bully you back in the day, but y'all got cool. You know what I mean? But you know that they have bullying ways, and they may not even be the type that are always truthful. Nonetheless, a ride is a ride, and you're going to take the ride with them because maybe it's never been that severe, but it may have come down to fisticuffs. It may have come down to, well, listen, y'all stay on your side, we'll stay on our side, and everything will be all right. It may have gone a variety of different variations, but nonetheless, you only owe loyalty to one person or one side, and that's who you have to go with. But as you get older, you may scrutinize it a little bit more. Like, listen, I'm too old to be getting into, and I don't mean, to question your age. I don't know how old you are, but what I mean is you may have moved on from the ages and the maturity level and the scrutinization level that you may have been in when you would ride without any information or without knowing anything, without asking any questions. You may be to the point where you're trying to preserve your peace, preserve your life, preserve your health, and preserve the continuity of conflictless situations that are going on. You understand what I'm saying? So
no, I do, and to answer your question, yes, I've been in that situation. The same situation, like or circumstance I was telling you about with my ex friend. She tends to be a verbal bully. She's a verbal bully, straight out, right? Okay. So when she was started messing with the dude, I'm not saying that the ex had a right to bully her because she didn't. You know what I mean? But you know, when her boyfriend would be on the phone with the chick, because they have a kid together, you know, she in the background talking shit. Like, first of all, be quiet. Don't nobody need the extra, you know. And then when she's talking, she got a hold of what the girl looks like, and you know, so now she's talking shit about the girl to her boyfriend, and he, being who he is, you know, is probably making jokes or whatever when he's around the baby mom. So now you're fueling the beef. You're fueling the beef. You can't fight. You're fueling this fucking beef. You talking shit about the baby mom to your boyfriend. You're talking shit about the baby mom to his sisters. And you know, sisters can be messy. You know, they start talking about how extra fly the new girlfriend is, my ex-friend, blah, blah, blah. It's just a whole big mess. It got to the point where he had to go down to CJC, and I'm sorry, he had to go down to the courthouse or whatever. And just about he's in the streets. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
And the baby mom knew that my ex-friend was going to be down there to support him, and she said, "Oh well, I'm going to be down there, me and but basically she was going to be down there with her brothers." So now I'm sitting there going, I'm not going to let anything happen to my friend. I'll check my friend in private, like, yo, like, watch your mouth, like, doing too much, that kind of thing. But I'm not going to let somebody just, you know what I mean, get one off on my friend outside the courthouse and then roll out. That's not going to happen, not on my watch. So now it's me and two of my damn sons downtown standing guard. It was just a mess. And so I had the worst. I was so mad about just the whole thing, because I felt like both of these broads let it get out of control over some dude that now neither one of these bitches are with. So excuse my mouth, I'm sorry. I'm you know, but it's like neither of them are with this dude now. Y'all doing all of this over this dude. It was just a dumb situation. So yeah, certainly, even quite honestly, even when I was younger, I would try to check my cousins, like, yo, try to diffuse these situations before it escalates into something huge. You know, try to teach them how to do that. Did it work? Sometimes. But you know, when you're younger, you got all those pubescent hormones going on, everybody's looking off or whatever. So sometimes it was unavoidable.
Yeah.
When you're younger, but definitely as I got older, yeah, I'm sorry, certain situations put a bad taste in my mouth, and I will try to, you know, help the person that's close to me prevent it from exploding. And still, I've inherited beef, you know, unintentionally.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. Yeah.
Listen, from a young age, I've experienced inheriting beef from people. And the worst thing about it is when you don't know that you've inherited the beef. I don't know if you've ever been part of a beef that you weren't aware of, that you weren't made aware of up front. But that's about the worst beef that you could possibly be in. When
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just went through this past fall.
Yeah.
With that same ex-friend.
Yeah.
With that same ex-friend. I didn't even know I was in a beef with her family. I was like, what? Because we're not friends anymore now. Y'all got a beef with what? It was crazy. I didn't even know.
And that's when it comes. That's when we get to the other part of this, which is being caught up in someone else's mess. See, if I decide to take on a beef for you, from you, if I decide to partner up with this beef with you, that's on me. I made that decision. Yeah. I did that.
Right.
But if it's a situation where you done went and stole something from these cats, fought somebody, bullied somebody, hurt somebody, turned off from somebody, like you done went around the ops way and called them a bunch of pussies, then ran back around here like nothing ever happened.
Play two against the middle.
whatever it is, you didn't stand in the beef, and you didn't inform the crew or me, that like, yeah, if you ever with me when we go around that playground, when we shoot balls sometimes, keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, you may not have said anything. So they roll up on us, and and they ready to ride. They ready to get into pugilistic activities, and you're like, what the hell? Like, of course, I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to defend you, and we're going to make sure everything is okay. But why are they so mad? And you may have, I don't know if you've ever had a friend, a cousin, a brother, or somebody close to you that'll try to act like, I don't know what's going on, lying more. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you being pulled more into this mess, and this is how you get caught up in somebody else's mess. Now they got a problem with you. They probably never knew you before, or you might have had friends in their crew or on that side, or dealing with that conflict. You may have been cool before because you was definitely a neutral party, but now you've inherited that beef, and now you caught up in their mess because now they have to look at you like, well, when we rolled up on him, he fought us with him. Well, she fought us with them. And don't get me wrong, y'all. This doesn't always have to come down to violence. It can just come from bad feelings, which can limit opportunities that you have. You might be wondering, like, what? You mean to tell me I can't get a job at that Burger King? Like, who has had a problem getting a damn job? Like, maybe my funds are low or whatever. I just need a job right now. I put in an app at Burger King. I ain't get hired at Burger King. Why? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, Burger King, that fast food, they hire anybody. And then when they ain't hire me, yeah, they hire you because maybe you used to mess with somebody that was there, or you know somebody that worked there, and they made sure that I didn't get a chance, or somebody associated with me didn't get a chance to work there because of you. So it might not be safe for me to order a burger and fries there. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you keep your eyes on. Don't go through the drive-through if you get a burger and fries from there. You got to make sure your shit didn't get sprinkled with some extra special seasoning.
Special sauce.
Yeah. Like, I don't. Well, anyway, but yeah, you caught up in somebody's mess, and you may want to squash the beef. You may want to smooth out things. You may want to take the diplomatic approach, but you can't really do it. Because first of all, you didn't know that you was caught up in it. Now that you found out, it may be too late. It may look like you're trying to pull a fast one or something like that, because they can't trust you. You running around here with somebody who does this old shady shit, and that does this old backhanded, throwing rocks, hiding hands, lying. I'm pitting two people up against each other and all that. Yeah, they just bad money, but they just happen to be your cousin. One of your favorites. They just happen to be your baby brother. You don't have a choice but to defend them. Mommy and daddy gonna whoop my ass if I come home because I didn't whoop ass for you. So yeah, caught up in somebody else's mess. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And as you get older, you really, really try to move as far away from this kind of stuff as possible, because you start to see how serious this stuff can get. Even if you just see it in the media, there's a reason that rappers like Tupac and Biggie Smalls are no longer here. If we didn't take any lessons from their lives while they were here, we should at least take a lesson from their death. It doesn't really matter who was right and who was wrong. Plenty of people, not just them, people around them got hurt. People around them got killed. Why? Because they inherited the beef and they got caught up in somebody else's mess. And now they're gone, and some of the people that were associated with them are gone as well. So yeah, it is that deep. It is that serious. I mean, you can be put in dangerous situations that are easy to get into and hard as hell to get out of, almost impossible to get out of. Things that the court system can't fix, and things that surgeons can't fix either. And that's not where you want to be. Especially when we get older, you start to value your life more. No, I ain't riding. I ain't just riding for nothing. You gonna tell me the goddamn truth, or I'm gonna ride on you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I might have to whoop their ass, but you getting your ass whooped too. So it's gonna look like I served you to them. It's gonna look like I threw your lying ass to them damn hyenas. You know what I mean? But it's not a good look. So yeah, getting caught up in somebody else's mess I consider that to be what happens when you didn't even inherit a beef. You just got you were guilty by association. You're guilty because you was walking with somebody. You're guilty because you are linked up with somebody. You're guilty because you go with somebody, married somebody from you a Hatfield, and you didn't know that they had beef with McCoys. You the Hatfield from all the way on the West Coast. You know, came over here to West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, whatever. You know what I mean? You ain't know. You ain't know. You know, you visiting family, getting shot at and potentially ran off the roads. And what's going on? That's how y'all get down over here. I need to go back to the Bloods and Crips where it's safe. Y'all tripping over here on the East Coast.
When you get older, you find yourself telling your people, like, listen, if I got to come down there, you know, that you start your sentences off like that. Or if I have to kick somebody's behind, you know, I'm going to come see you, or it's going to be something. So I don't want to have to ... That's what happens as you get older, because you by that time you're used to inheriting other people's beef, and you're not trying to hear it. You know, you made a good life for yourself, or put yourself in a position where, you know, you're comfortable and you don't have a lot of drama around you. But you know, certain cousins or siblings or friends always draw trouble to them. So now you got to let them know. You got to set guidelines. It's this, then that.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, you know, no, I'm good. I don't even be messing with so-and-so. I don't even be down north no more. Or whatever. You know, lying. You just told them on 12th and Susquehanna. You just told them on 12th and Susquehanna yesterday, but they didn't see you. They were right in front of the Crown Fried Chicken. You know what I mean? But they lying, looking you right in the face. I don't even be down there.
I don't even be down there. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what they mad at. Let's do this. You know what? I'm gonna go for the low hanging fruit on this one. I'm going for the low hanging fruit. You know how many big brothers and favorite cousins have went and took care of boyfriends for their sisters, aunts, cousins. You know what I mean? Yeah, he put his hands on me and he said you was a punk and blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. So you go put hands on her. You go put hands on this dude like, yo, man, you know, I don't care, you know, what kind of situation y'all got into, what argument y'all got into, whatever. That's my baby sister. That's my favorite cousin. She like a sister to me or whatever. You ain't going to be putting your hands on nobody, so I got to handle this. All right, sis. You ain't got to worry about him no more. Now, hold on. First, you may not have handled it. You may not have handled it with violence at first. You may have given him a chance. Like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to him. Let me go talk to this dude. Let me go see what's good. You went and talked to him. You know, he seemed like he is who he is and what he is. He might have seemed like he was all right, But he complied, like, nah, man, he ain't like that. I love your sister. I love your cousin. You know what I'm saying? I would never do nothing to hurt her. It's just that, she be tripping sometimes. You might not be trying to hear that. Like, yo, don't tell me that she be tripping sometimes, because this is going to make it seem like you just trying to throw me off and get me on your side. So don't do that. Okay. All right. Anyway, you walked away from the situation. He said, well, listen, sis, I think, I talked to the boy. Yeah, I straightened it out and everything. You know what I mean? Let me know if he start acting funny again, and we'll handle it a different way. But for right now, everything should be all good. You ain't know that your sister be poking the bear. Your sister be on some bullshit. Your sister like to see men get mad. You ain't know that your baby cousin, your little baby cousin, like to get men jealous and have them fighting over on some Popeye and olive oil bullshit. And she says things to push his buttons. You ain't know all of that. So the next time she comes back to you, like, yeah, and he said he don't care about you, and I can go get you, and all of this old stuff, and blah 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 blah. Now you go fight the dude, beat him up, whatever. You handle that situation. Now you are fully caught up. I don't know if you caught on to this, but you're fully caught up in this in her mess, and she's messy. She's messy as hell, and you don't even notice this side of her, but. Yeah, she messy as hell. You done went and beat her up or whatever. I mean, beat her boyfriend up and or put hands on him. You done definitely physically handled the situation. And you like, all right, well, y'all broken up and all of that. Like if he starts stalking him or anything like that, just let me know, and we'll further handle the situation. She going back with the dude because she loved the boy, and she ain't never really want you to do nothing except for bring you closer to him. Bring him closer to her. That's all she really wanted to do, but she ain't tell you that. She got you caught up in this mess. She got you emotionally invested in all of this. You worried about her safety and her well-being, her emotional state. Meanwhile, you was just a pawn in this whole thing, caught up in her mess. And she's not only back with the dude, she pregnant by him. They planning on getting married soon. And,
oh God!
And it's like,
trigger alert, man.
Man, it is what it is. Caught up in this mess.
Oh my God!
Oh, it can get worse. Oh, I got another example where, yeah.
No, I don't need no more examples because I legit. My cousin dated this guy. He's a boxer. Okay. Lordy. His last name starts with a J. And, she didn't tell me she was poking the bear. She had me, go out and regulate and get all up in the dude's face. Because, I don't care that he's a boxer. I can box too. It's whatever, right? She didn't tell me she was busting out his car windows, flattening his tires, smacking him in the face, and daring him to hit her. He ripped her up because she was smacking him in the face and doing dumb shit. But all I know when the story comes back is that he gripped her up. Mm-hmm. And it said, I don't care about your cousin and blah, blah, blah. Well, oh, you don't? Oh, you won't learn today. Of course, that's my response. Because I don't know she was poking the bear. That's why I said trigger alert. And by the way, they have a whole daughter. After all the bullshit, they have a whole daughter. A whole daughter. Man, I don't know what example you're about to give me, but I'm sure I got a cousin for it.
All I'm saying, it could be a situation where you showed unification. You rolled out. You made threats. You may have even physically handled the situation. Handled the situation very well to the point where they like, oh yeah, this is a formidable foe. And so they are officially the ops, officially the enemy, officially somebody we ain't down with. It's us against them. Then you see part of your us with them, palling around, playing games with them, Oh nah, we hey, they actually all right. They cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always keep my eye on them because blah 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 blah. Like, wait a minute. You ain't had no. You see this cut? You see this cut under my eye? That's because of. Wait a minute. What? Oh, y'all cool now? How? How? They was the worst thing that ever happened since Satan. They was the Lucifer to your Saint Peter. What? Oh, you got to be kidding me. For what I did with them, I can't be cool with them. They my worst enemy than yours. And you shaking hands, hugging, and talking about how we used to not like each other. Yeah. Caught up in somebody else's mess. So you got a permanent enemy. They got a short term. Oh, well, you know what? But we squashed the beef. So I can tell them that, what I mean, you can get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to, like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. They get you all emotionally invested in their mess, man. You caught up in somebody else's mess. But now they want to be cool. They want to be friends. And that's all they wanted in the first place. They just wanted to be friends. They was mad and upset about rejection. They just wanted to share. They just wanted to share lunchbox peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That is man caught up in somebody else's mess. No, we can't go around there no more. Oh no, that's me and her still together, but I can't come over a house no more. Yeah, I can't come around the house no more. I'm not welcome in the house. So even if we get married, I can't go back in that house. I'm not allowed in my baby mom house no more because she was beefing with her mom. And I had words to say in defense of my baby when we was together. And anyway, when I go pick up my child from over there, I gotta
wait outside in the car.
Yo, they gotta bring the baby to me. I'm not allowed on the porch. If the Ring camera see me, I could be back upstate. That kind of shit.
Sean, go to your daddy. Your daddy outside.
I'm no longer welcome. Around there on Franklin Street. I can't go there. So, but yeah, getting caught up in somebody else's mess. Getting caught up, inheriting a beef. You can inherit a beef from anybody. You can inherit a beef from your parents. I don't know if you've ever seen a situation where parents have had problems with their nuclear family. Like your parents got a problem with your grandparents. Nasty shit. Nasty shit. Nasty work. Disgusting work. Yeah. Nanny, Nana and mommy, my mom and my mom, Big Mama. My uncle gotta come and get me to take me over my grandma's house. And I'm only allowed to stay there for a certain amount of time because my grandmother loved me. But there was a time when, my grandmother almost turned off her love for me because I inherited the beef from my mama or my daddy. Yeah, that's ugly. That's ugly, nasty, disgusting work. But Unfortunately, it happens. Lorene
Well, it's worse when
Page.
when you inherit it between the parents. So, like, if you're a child caught in between your mother and your father, now somehow you're part of their beef too. And you know, if either parent thinks that you are swayed in the other direction, now all of a sudden, you know, you're the ox on both sides. You know, that's a sticky situation.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you ain't cut me off. I mean, listen, I could go on for days about this inheriting a beef thing, but I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say this. I have never inherited. Let me watch what I say, because I'm about to mess it up. I was about to say I've never inherited a beef that was worth the beef that I inherited. There was always some misunderstanding, but I can't say that. So what I will say is this. And 90% at least of the beef that I've inherited, they weren't good beefs. They weren't, like, my side was wrong. Real shit.
Including school? Have you ever inherited a beef at school where your friend, or had a problem with a teacher, and then somehow you inherited their beef? You including that too?
Nah, I don't think I ever had any school beef, but
you know what I'm talking about, right?
I do, and you know what? I'm lying.
Yeah.
I did have beef in high school, and that beef wasn't right. My side was. Let's just say people have got me caught up in some bullshit. Let me just say that. The times when I didn't inherit the beef, when I didn't take on the beef, those were the times when I was actually right. I mean, when my side was actually right. For example, my godparents lived across the street from me. Now, they weren't my official godparents. We didn't go and, do the baptismal or anything like that. But you know how when you are an impressionable young child and everybody loves you, you know what I mean? And they be fighting over who gonna be the godparents like they used to do back in the day. No, I'm the godfather. No, me. Well, I don't know. I remember my god family across the street. They got into an official beef in 1978 with the family that lived on the corner, and they were a crime family on the corner. So my god family the mother of my god family wanted my mom to take on the beef of the crime family. The thing is, it wasn't safe. They had already been fucking with my mom. You know what I mean? So my mom is like, well, I got 3 young children. So are y'all, and I'm not from here. I'm not from Philly. Y'all are. So what am I supposed to do when they, start terrorizing me and all that kind of stuff? Because they was about that life. And my god family mom, because the mother of my god family wasn't actually my godmom. It was her son that was my godfather. So I never really had a godmother. Anyway, so her and my mom, they had a falling out. Because my mom wasn't accepting that beef. She already had beef with them. And they wasn't riding for my mom when they was breaking in our cribs and, you know what I mean? All that old nasty shit. My god family wasn't riding for my mom, but they want her to ride for them. Like it wasn't really making no sense. So now the mother of my god family and my mom are not speaking. Now I'm 8 years old, and that's my god family. And my mom is telling me I can't go over there no more. So what do? My ass is running over there every time I think my mom not looking. You know how many ass whooping? you know,
Sorry.
I think
What are you
back.
doing? But,
You listen. I think back on that shit, and I think about how disloyal I must have seemed to my mom. But at the same time, she understood. Like that's like me taking him away from his brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And he don't understand.
no.
So that he's not outright going over there like it's sweet. He's sneaking over there. But my mom, you know how the parents always have the bedroom facing the street? I swear to God. Like, how do you catch me every time? You know what you have? Did I have a bell on? You know what I'm saying? So I think a few times my mom ain't even see me. She just knew. Like, so you over there? I told you not to be over there. Man, I'm like, but John was, and we were supposed to be going bowling, and because she didn't have no problem with the friend. I mean, with the kids, she had a problem with the mom, and they was teenagers. They was older than me. But anyway, make a long story short, my mom was right. She was right. You know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to take on that to inherit that beef. But my mom was right in that situation. They was wrong. They was dead wrong. So they didn't look out for her. And that was a hot summer, man. That shit was crazy. They was shooting at each other. It was war. My God family, yeah. My God family peoples from out West Philly and down Virginia and all that, they was coming. That summer was hot. And you know, when you 8 years old, you know how long the summer seemed? You know what I mean? Like summers go by like a week when you get older. But when you a kid, summer vacation is like half a year. That's how long it seems. So it was something going on every day. That conflict was bad. I would be over there, and the crime family, they would just be called. You know, this was way before cell phones were popular. So they would just call and be hanging up, calling and threatening, calling and breathing on the phone, calling, and the phone would be ringing nonstop. So it was kind of scary to be over there too. And even though I didn't inherit my mom's beef, guess whose beef I did inherit? My God family's beef. Think about it. I'm down with them. I'm sneaking over there to be with them. So even though I'm only 8 years old or whatever, and I could be excused from the beef, was I really?
Were you?
They didn't hurt me. You know what I mean?
Scary.
Yeah. That wasn't a good look. So inheriting a beef and getting caught up in someone else's mess, it can have deadly consequences. It can have fatal consequences. Just like I saw where Robbie Rob was talking about how, you know, it came down to fatal consequences in a situation that she was part of. Yeah, this shit happens, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. But you can get caught up in this just like you can get caught up in anything. And next thing you know, heads can be rolling. Am I clear on y'all? Can like on y'all stream? Am I clear? Because I'm.
You're on my TV. You're fine.
All right, because I think the Wi-Fi, maybe my Wi-Fi is maybe my internet is doing some interesting shit. Because now my app on this phone is freezing too. Look, wait, can y'all see? Yeah, I got the freeze message. Freeze. So I don't know. Yeah.
But it's flowing on my TV.
All right.
And I can see everybody's comments, and everybody else said that it was fine.
All right, cool.
So,
Good looking, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show and the Daily Go Getimism Show. We do this every single day, every single day, every single day, every single day. So hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna ask you for money or nothing like that just because you subscribe to the channel. I mean, or just because you hit the like button. It's okay to like it. It's okay. I promise. I promise. You know what I mean? I promise. Share the show. All right. So that's what we're working with. You know, when we start talking about inheriting a beef. Now, one of the scariest things out here is when you don't know somebody very long or very well, and they try to get you to inherit their beef out the gate. I don't know if you've ever joined a club or an organization, and they already telling you who the ops is. Now, I mean, you like, my first day? My first day?
Not a club, but at a job, yeah. At my current job, I've been there almost 2 decades, and I remember when I first got there, it was my first day or two, and by the end of the third day, lines were drawn. I was like, what the hell? And so whoever you were cool with meant that you were inheriting a beef with this other, with these other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the hell is going on? It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it can mess up your chances at promotions and things like that.
Oh my God. Especially, this happens a lot on union jobs. You know what I mean? Us against the union, against management and all that. And they keep that conflict going way past when it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this supervisor ain't shit. This manager ain't shit. The good supervisor or the good manager that they had, they fired them and blah, 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 blah. That was the one that was letting the union do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. It's just sacrificing their job. But yeah, jobs definitely do it. Clubs definitely do it. Friends definitely do it. Like, we didn't know each other 2 weeks ago, but now we're best friends. And I got a ride for you. And of course, why wouldn't I ride for you? I mean, people get married. They get married and pregnant, you know what I mean, in 2 weeks. Shoot. It don't take 6 weeks to know somebody is your best friend. I'm gonna start kicking that shit. Since they be saying it don't take you years, take no man years to know if he's met the woman that he wants to marry. All right. Well, nah, it don't take no 52 weeks to know if somebody is your best friend or the best friend you ever had. You should know if they're your good friend or not. Not exactly the same, is it? Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Since we are, to use a statistical, mathematical term, since we are extrapolating the probability of our friendship, we are already linked. You know what I mean? We done been through all of this shit together. Haven't we? Yet? Haven't we yet? I swear, man. People get you caught up in all of the mess. It's like I don't know. Has this ever happened to you? You ever go shopping with a shoplifter who didn't tell you that they was a shoplifter?
Oh. I'm saying no names. but it rhymes with prom. And this person got caught at the door, and they was like, "Yo, we gotta check your bag." I was like, "I'm going to the car."
God, man.
Yo, no, no. The industry that I work in, you can't have a record. I'm a mandated reporter. Like I can't, So you're gonna have to explain those extra Oreos on your own. I can't do it for you. I can't do it. I'm not inheriting that beef. Nope. Nope. Not. But I'm nope.
Yo, this shit is so real.
Your books, though. I put money on your books. That's it.
Yo, stealing. You up in the mall, you up in the Macy's, John Wanamaker, Strawbridge and clothes, whatever. They stuffing and shit. And you like, what the fuck? Oh, yo. Shoplifting is not something you can do on your first day. You have to be experienced. You got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, they was stuffing. I'm a stuff. Like, no, you actually went there with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. At the precinct, cold chilling, waiting for our parents at the precinct. Down in what's the youth study center. Like, all I know is I ain't take nothing. I ain't take nothing. But we get this straightened out when my mom come. I know I'm getting my ass whooped, but I don't care. I mean, look, I ain't steal nothing. I ain't steal. Yeah, that kind of shit. So that's just as bad as walking through a neighborhood where somebody didn't tell you that they had major beef with and that they was major enemies with. It's the same thing. They ask you, and at least it'll be okay. Or it'll be a better situation if you totally don't know anything. Like you didn't know they stole nothing. Because it's not a very good situation if you found out that they stole something and you just didn't get out of the store in time. Like, so you say you've done this.
Can you see the comment?
Let me see.
Because this comment just came across my TV screen.
And with my government work ID in my pocketbook that she bought. Oh shit. Lori, hold on. Lori said, with my government work ID in my pocketbook that she borrowed. Wow,
oh
I was young.
I would have a whole meltdown.
Man.
What she stole from me too.
Right? Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo.
So you
government ID?
Mess around and have a criminal record for what? For what? What a hole to have to dig yourself out of. But yeah, this shit happens. You know what I mean? You done became good friends with Sticky Fingers over here. Forget about Cleopatra. Forget about Cleopatra. You with Kleptopatra. With Kleptopatra. Yo, man. Yeah. Caught up in someone else's mess. Relationships. Family matters. Marriages. When it comes to matters of the heart, man, you can easily find yourself caught up in somebody else's mess. But I think it's really interesting how social media gets people caught up, how people voluntarily get caught up in all of these celebrities' mess, and take it quite personally. And I'm like, they're getting paid from this shit, right? But people get mad passionate about it. Like, no, Sierra and Russell Wilson, you know, they right. And, you know, and people need to stop talking shit about her. Because if her husband ain't have a problem with her being naked, then nobody else should either. I'm like, what about God? What about God? Does God want her to wear that dress? Does he? Does he? I'll bet you the Virgin Mary didn't wear that dress. I'll bet you.
Hey, man,
Russell Wilson is not a sucker. He's a good man. Y'all should be like Russell. You should be like Russell. Well, if he was such a good man, why he get cut from the Denver Broncos?
Oh my God!
Answer me that. Answer me that. I'm just saying, the biggest contract ever cut. They gave that man. That team gonna be fucked up for the next five years. Why? Because they got bid, but it ain't all Russell Wilson's fault. But he is the quarterback. So, yeah.
Listen, their relationship ain't none of our business.
Oh, yeah? Tell it to my Facebook, Instagram, probably other platforms that I don't use, Twitter. Whether it's Russell Wilson and Sierra or Jay-Z and Beyonce or J-Lo and whoever she decided to marry this month, and or you know, like P. Diddy and whoever he undressed and you know, whoever he incorrectly involved himself with. Like, I was talking about this Biggie and Tupac thing earlier. They've been both gone for over 25 years. They've been gone that long. And people are still going back and forth about who was right, who was wrong, which crew was better. And I'm like, a whole East Coast versus West Coast beef. Evidently, those West Coast cats took things way more personally and seriously than the East Coast cats did. Because, I mean, we was in that shit, but we get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, I think we saw through more Tupac bullshit than the West Coast. I mean, the West Coast let him switch. Listen, man. Anyway, we get caught up in other people's mess. And social media will have you caught up in, you know, what's better between. They have you beefing with Lil Meech against Tyreek on Power. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, what are we doing here? What are we doing? But you get caught up in somebody else's mess at work. You got co-workers. You might have a good or best friend at work, and you caught up in their mess at work. So you just like you was talking about earlier, how certain things can cost you promotions and opportunities for advancement. You wondering why your reviews are not as good as they should be, and how come you've been working somewhere for 3 years, I mean, you ain't moved up in salary but like 30 cents. Yeah, because you caught up in somebody else's mess. So you're good enough to maintain a position at this job. But until you get your shit together and start learning how to grow up and be independent and separate yourself from a negative element and that follower mentality, we ain't advancing you. We give you what we have to give you. Nothing else. Nothing more. Mm-hmm. That's it. You're gonna get the bare minimum. So you got 10 cents more an hour 1 year, Then they hit you off with 15 cents. And now you done hit the big time, and they done added on a quarter. You feeling it? 50 cents for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And jobs have actually done that shit, that atrocity that I just spoke of. They've done it. They've done it.
Yeah.
You know, like, yo, you was making $7.25 minimum wage when you started working here. And now look at you. $7.75, baby. You winning. You winning. We about to get on up out of here, man. Yeah, let's get on up out of it. Excuse me. Listen, I appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you mucho. We're gonna do these birthday shout outs.
That's a good topic.
I appreciate you saying that. Sorry, chat, that I couldn't participate a little bit more. Jaden Cardenas, Lori Page, that was the bulk of the conversation. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet.
Somebody named Emily, somebody named Jaden, somebody named Maureen.
Damn, I miss Emily. Yeah, it was Emily's birthday yesterday. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it, Emily. What's going on, MEM? I hope it was great. I hope it was spectacular. Spectacular. All right, y'all. All right, let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 9th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Nikki Kegler, happy birthday to you. And also Arshella V. Parham, happy birthday to you. And Dion Johnson, turning 43 years old today. And Corinne Davis, turning 38 years old today. And Belinda Lynn, turning 63 years old today. And Yella Cruz, turning 37 years old today. And Christine Floyd, turning 46 years old today. And James Jones, turning 68 years old today. And Vaughn Bird, my man Vaughn, happy birthday to you. And also Selena Balmer, happy birthday to you. And my girl, down with the Urban Therapy with Sun movement, all the way going back to the 2013-14, actually 2012. Alicia Harris turning 59 years old today. And last but not least, my man, go getter, my mellow, my man Kevin G. Dukes Sr. Happy birthday to you, my brother. I'm going to say happy birthday to all of y'all, and I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious March 9th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, getting caught up in somebody else's mess, inheriting beef are the kind of things that can get your knots on your head and have your teeth knocked out of your mouth. And it doesn't always have to get physical, but sometimes the long-term effects, the emotional long-term effects, the professional long-term effects of inheriting beef and getting caught up in somebody else's mess. All I can really say is, choose wisely. Everybody if you're dealing with somebody who constantly has problems with somebody, is always at war with somebody, always always on that us against them, me against them. They don't like me because they jealous, they jealous, they jealous, they jealous, they be hating. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's not too hard to find the key to unlock people like that. Some people just can't deal with having peace. They have to have the devil. They may not need God in their lives or even invite that, but they're going to keep a devil around because that makes them always look like they are trying to do good and somebody else is just trying to do bad for them. It's really a protective mechanism. But you ain't got to do that. And I suggest you don't. I advise strongly against it. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. for another Urban Therapy with Sun show. So please hit the like button. Please share the show. And please subscribe to the channel. You know how it go. And I'm a holla back. Holla. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boo.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
On the other
Goodbye.
side, my boo. On the other side. West side.